I don't believe most folks ever get the job of their dreams. Circumstances, limitations, bad choices, or lack of effort stop most people from ever doing the thing they spent their childhood dreaming of. That was not the case with Jeremiah. Jeremiah got to do the things he always wanted. He got the job of his dreams. He got to be a deputy sheriff for the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, and he was a damn good one. Jeremiah was so focused on his goal that he was hired by the County of San Bernardino and began the academy before he even turned 21. He graduated from the 131st Basic Academy on his 21st birthday. He was assigned to the West Valley Detention Center and later the Central Detention Center. On November 4th, 2000, he was sent to the Twin Peaks Station to patrol the area where he grew up. In March of 2003, he was transferred to the Central Station where he patrolled the unincorporated area of San Bernardino. He was skilled at locating stolen cars and was very computer savvy. He was tasked with teaching the new sergeants how to navigate their way around computers in the patrol cars. Jeremiah was also a field training officer and mentored the new deputies in the details of their job. He was selected for assignment to the training center in 2006. He taught firearm skills to department members and new trainees from agencies throughout San Bernardino County. Jeremiah was promoted to detective on May 10th of 2008 and sent back to the Twin Peaks Station where he worked for 3 years. He worked a short stint in Big Bear and finally was assigned as a detective at the Yucaipa Station in August of 2011. Jeremiah was a terrific deputy and a fine detective. As I am sure you've gathered, he was very much in touch with his Scottish heritage and loved playing the bagpipes. Jeremiah was primarily responsible for the addition of bagpipes to the Sheriff's Honor Guard and regularly played at department events. Jeremiah had a wonderful sense of humor. He was never one to take himself too seriously, as was evidenced by his pink Hello Kitty lunch bag that he regularly toted to work. He loved to laugh. He laughed loudly and often. He had a distinctive laugh that came from deep inside him, the laugh of someone who truly enjoyed life. This job, this career of law enforcement is about service and sacrifice. We get into this business to help others and to represent what is honorable and good. We represent what is right, and Jeremiah MacKay stood for good against evil. As honorable as this career is, it is not what defined Jeremiah. Jeremiah was a man who made his uniform. The uniform did not make him. He was proud of his work as a detective, but never boasted about his profession. In fact, many of Lynette's friends did not know Jeremiah was a deputy sheriff unless she told him. Jeremiah was a gentleman and always put his family first. Lynette recalls his sensitivity to the fact that she was a single mother and he always wanted to do what was right by his girls. He insisted his and Lynette's family be present when he asked her to marry him. Caitlin was his daughter, and he devoted time and attention to her, recently teaching her how to ride a bike and tie her shoes. Son Caden was the light of his life. Jeremiah was a hands-on dad who changed diapers, helped with the middle-of-the-night feedings, and wiped tears. During the manhunt in Big Bear, Jeremiah volunteered to search every day because he knew the area and it was important for him to stop the terror inflicted upon the region. He normally had weekends off, but was willing to make the sacrifice for the betterment of the community. Lynette asked him to please stay home on Monday, and without hesitation, he did. He spent the day with Caden and Caitlin, and when Lynette got home from work that evening, he told her, "It was really nice to spend the day with my boy." He was especially proud because young Caden delivered a healthy punch to one of his stuffed animals, and not just any punch, but one with follow-through. Lynette expressed her gratitude that her children were able to spend Monday with Jeremiah. because Tuesday he did not come home. You know, many of us here today wonder, what would I do when faced with death? Would I rush to the roar, or would I hesitate? Would I move with purpose and persistence, or would I pause and waver? Most of us will probably never know the answer, but we know today what Jeremiah MacKay would do. He had the courage, tenacity, and resolve to risk everything. John Wayne once said, "Courage is being scared to death and saddling up anyway." Jeremiah saddled up. He was engulfed in a gunfight at a tremendous disadvantage in terms of firepower and tactical positioning, but he remained because it was his duty. It was his duty to the citizens of San Bernardino County to place his life at risk to stop an evil man, a man whose objective was to kill innocent people. Jeremiah's bravery, heroism, and sacrifice will not be forgotten. Every law enforcement officer in California owes a debt of gratitude to Jeremiah. We also owe Lynette and the entire MacKay family as well. You lent him to us each day. You allowed your husband, your dad, your son, and your brother to sacrifice his time with you to keep the community safe. He truly died so that others did not have to. It says in the good book, "Greater love hath no man than this, that a man may lay down his life for his friends." We take comfort that today Jeremiah is with his Lord and Savior, who also came to serve and gave his life. Lynette, words fail to express the depth of my sorrow for your loss. Know that the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department will be there for you, for Caitlin and Caden. We will not forget you, and we will never forget Jeremiah MacKay and the heroism he showed on February 12th, 2013.